Hello, hello, how do you do? How do you do? How do you do? Hello, hello, how do you do? How do you do today? How are you doing, friends? It's Miss.Anna. I miss you so much. And I miss Miss Lisa, Miss Alex too. We all miss you. We hope you're doing great at home with your families and enjoying this time. And guess what? Miss Anna's gonna read you a story, and we're gonna do a small craft that you can find the materials in your house. So don't worry, Mom and Dad, it's really easy. Miss Leanna is going to read Goodnight Moon, and then we are going to create our very own moon. So don't worry. All right, Miss Anna's gonna start with Goodnight Moon by Margaret Wise Brown, and pictures by Clement Hurd. In the great green room, there was a telephone and a red balloon and a picture of the cow jumping over the moon, and there were three little bears sitting on chairs. And two little kittens and a pair of mittens and a little toy house and a young mouse. And a comb and a brush and a bowl full of mush and a quiet old lady who was whispering, hush, shh. Good night, room. Good night, moon. Good night, cow jumping over the moon. Good night, light and the red balloon. Good night, bears. Good night, chairs. Good night, kittens, and good night, mittens. Good night, little house, and good night, mouse. Good night, comb, and good night, brush. Good night, nobody. Good night, mush. And good night to the old lady whispering, hush. Good night, stars. Good night, air. Good night, noises everywhere. The end. Okay, so what you will need for this simple craft. You will need black construction paper. You will need white construction paper. Mommy and Daddy will need some scissors so they can cut out the circle. You can use a white crayon or a gray crayon. You will need some glue. And if you have paint, you will need some aluminum foil, and then some gray paint. If you have black and white paint, you can use that as well. Mix it together and it makes gray. Okay, so I have a sample of what it could look like if you use paint. There's the moon and the stars and the black paper. And if you do not have paint, don't you worry. You can use crayons. You can use a gray crayon and color in the circle. And you can use the white crayon for the stars. All right, so what Miss Leanna is going to do first, what you can do first, is if you have a bowl at home, have Mommy trace a circle onto the white paper. We made a circle. Then next, Mommy or Daddy will cut it out. They will cut it out, and it'll look like this once it's cut out. And then, if you will use your gray, if you don't have paint, and then you're going to use your gray crayon, you're going to color in the white circle. With your gray crayon. And if you do not If you do have paint and you want to use paint, what you're going to do is get a piece of aluminum foil and you're just going to crumple it into a ball. And then once it's crumpled, you're going to dab the aluminum foil into your gray paint and add it to the moon, to the white paper. Simple. Dab, dab. Just dab it on there if you have paint. And next, what you're going to do, get some glue. You can help mommy and daddy glue it. But you're going to turn it over. You're going to glue it. Boop, boop, boop. Miss.Anna's gluing. And then stick it on to your black paper. Boop, boop, boop. Now, if you're using paint, you can just add the glue onto the black paper and then apply the white moon, white piece of paper or circle onto the glue. There's my moon on my black paper. Now, if you don't have paint, white paint, you can use a crayon. And then you can make circles. Or you can make stars on your paper. Mommy and daddy can help you. Or if you're using paint, you can dip your finger in it and apply it to the black paper. Then you have your moon craft. This is with paint. This is with a crayon. The gray crayon I use as well as the gray foil. The gray paint on the gray foil, excuse me. And that's all I have for you today. I miss you all. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you have fun making this craft with your mommy and daddy. Have a good day. Bye-bye.